Akis, as a smartphone maker, what has the last week meant for you? This whole Trump tariffs has roiled public markets. People are too scared to look at their stock market portfolio these days. But as a smartphone manufacturer, you make in India, you make in China. I think in India you have partnerships with Dixon and BYD India. What has this meant for you?
So yeah, as you said, for us, I mean, and especially at our scale, we started now kind of 4 years ago. India is our kind of main market, and we already kind of manufacturing everything here in India. So at this stage, quite limited in a way.
So prices will not be impacted for now?
Limited, yeah. Limited impact.
Right. But we also understand that you're in the process of getting into this big joint venture in India. You're identifying manufacturing partners and, you could be investing a huge amount. So tell us about your manufacturing plans for India. Will we see India becoming a global export hub for nothing going forward?
Yeah, we're very bullish on India, to be honest. When we started this company, the level of excitement and support we're getting out of India was crazy, to be honest. And I think this is due to the fact that India is one of the largest and youngest digital population. I think the level of expertise and knowledge that people have in tech here, is way, way beyond anywhere in the world. The questions we can ask about processor, what type of RAMs, and users are so knowledgeable. So I think this kind of tech savviness, ever since we started, brought in this kind of organic traction as a new entrant in the tech space. And since then, our growth has been tremendous. Last year, we're the fastest growing smartphone brand in India, and I think the future is actually big. I feel that basically, India is at the verge of an entire new revolution when it comes to the smartphone industry. I think India will be quite rapidly at the forefront on the global stage. And for us, we want to be part of the journey. We can facilitate that journey. We've been in the industry for quite some time. Now we have already a big team here in Delhi and planning to aggressively expand. And again, the whole ecosystem, I feel, is very good as well. I think the government with, Make in India, Digital India, Startup India, there's been this kind of foundation in terms of a thriving tech ecosystem that will help to really kind of propel that growth, especially within the kind of smartphone industry. So yeah, we're quite excited and ramping up very rapidly in terms of our expansions plan here, both from an operation standpoint and manufacturing level.
Right. What kind of unusual trends have you observed when it comes to smartphone buying in India? You said that, this is your fastest growing market. You've recently taken charge of the India market in addition to your other responsibilities. What has surprised you? Are you seeing demand come in from smaller cities, from, different age groups? What usage patterns have surprised you?
So the average selling price is increasing year on year. So I guess this is mirroring the sort of growth of the local economy as well. And I think what people are demanding from the tech, from their kind of consumer tech products, start going beyond pure kind of functionalities. Or for the longest period of time, all the sort of new OEMs entering India were purely focusing on, value for money. Here are the specs. Here is the. Whereas I feel now, and we've seen that shift, and I think that's where why also nothing has been growing. People are buying more and more into experiences and more into aspirational brands. And I think that's where it sort of was the perfect match for a brand like us, because ever since we started has been really focusing on the user experience. Everything we've done has been from a user standpoint, because we started this company because we didn't feel excited about what the market had to offer. So every single product we ship to the market are products we're really proud of and products we'll be using ourselves. And that approach really helped kind of growing quite aggressively in India, and then the whole kind of design aspects, careful attention to things that go beyond the pure functionality of the products. We saw also that there was a lot of interest as well. And yeah, it's been going good so far.
Will it be easy for you to break into the US market? Are people kind of bored of Apple there?
I think it's another beast. It's another beast. I think we have already a lot to do here in India, and again, we're quite excited in the way that we're seeing India being at the forefront on the global stage of the smartphone industry. And if you think about it, history, there's been a lot of smartphone brands that, were born out of the tailwinds of the, big economies. It was first, Apple with the Silicon Valley. China 10 years ago, we saw like a lot of like brands coming out of China, and we're definitely, again, quite bullish on the fact that India is next. So I think this is the place to be for the next 5 to 10 years when it comes to the smartphone.
Wow, India is the place to be for the next 5 to 10 years. Maybe you should relocate from London soon.
In the process, actually.
Great.